First of all, can you say and spell your first and last name and state your title?
Will Buckman, Wilbuckman, climbing ranger here at Devil's Tower National Monument.
Tell me about why Devil's Tower is significant and some of the things that people could find here.
Devil's Tower is significant for a lot of different reasons. One, its geologic nature makes it pretty unique in terms of the way it was formed, the fact that it's here in eastern Wyoming, kind of in the middle of nowhere, there's nothing like it. That itself brings people here. The fact that it's been culturally significant for many, many years brings people here from all over. We have rock climbers from around the world that will show up here to climb, and just tourists making the loop through all of Wyoming's more scenic spots.
And it was the nation's first national monument, correct? Can you tell me about
Correct.
that?
Theodore Roosevelt in 1906 declared this America's first national monument. That's one of the claims to fame here. He just recognized it as something significant and started a good process.
And tell me about some of the activities that people can do here. There's hiking and then especially climbing, right?
Climbing is definitely one of the more visual things on here, just because we have a nice hiking trail around the base of the tower, just over a mile, that people can see 360 degrees of the tower. You're going to see climbers on that most days trying to scale easier and harder routes depending on which side, trying to get to the summit every day. There's some hiking, some primitive trails around the base, which gets you a little more in touch with nature, goes through a few different ecosystems. Biking isn't allowed in the park, or on the, we can edit that.
Yeah,
part.
go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll clip everything that's kind of like a
Okay, right
all
on.
about, yeah.
Okay, so hiking and climbing are two of the more predominant activities here. Just also a good spot to sit in the quiet and just observe nature. It's a very beautiful spot. People can just take in the peacefulness of the surroundings.
Absolutely. And you said you're actually about to go on a climb here in a little bit. Are there pretty strict restrictions on how a person can climb at the park?
No, we have a self-registration system that allows us to monitor where climbers are going to be at, part of a database that we've been keeping since 1937. It's just a matter of me getting out as a government representative to reach out to the climbing community, touch base with climbers, help with any questions, try to curb any problems that could be starting, just helping out beforehand so they don't get into trouble later.
And how many people would you say a year visit the park?
So we get about 400,000 people annually that come through the front gates. Those people will come up here anywhere from hanging out down at Prairie Dog Town to actually touring around the Tower Trail. We get about 4,000 rock climbers a year that provide the scale that a lot of people hang out and watch.
And I guess, personally, like, what's your favorite thing to do at the park?
I grew up around here. I've been climbing here for 14 years. It's the center of my personal universe, so